One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pump, raising the sound. Oh, hill and dale, telling the tale, gaining their ring.
Good evening, my name is Ryan Andrews and welcome back to the Mansion House. Last night, Scrooge was visited by the ghost of Christmas past who flew him out his window and back to his past, where he saw himself as a lonely young boy. Let's read on and find out more about his past Christmases. Scrooge's former self grew larger at the words, and the room became a little darker and more dirty. And there he was alone again when all the other boys had gone home for the holidays. He was not reading now, but walking up and down despairingly. The door opened, and a little girl much younger than the boy came darting in and put her arms around his neck. "I've come to bring you home, dear brother," said the child, clapping her tiny hands and bending down to laugh. "To bring you home. Home, home. Father is so much kinder than he used to be. That the home's like heaven. I asked him once more if you might come home, and he said yes, you should, and sent me in a coach to bring you, and you're never to come back here. But first, we've to be together all Christmas long and have the merriest time in all the world." Then she began to drag him in her childish eagerness towards the door. "Always a delicate creature," said the ghost, "but she had a large heart." "So she had," cried Scrooge. "You're right, spirit." "She died a woman," said the ghost, "and had, I think, one child, your nephew." Scrooge seemed uneasy in his mind and answered briefly, "Yes." Although they had but that moment left the school behind them, they were now in a busy thoroughfares of a city. Here too it was Christmas time again, but it was evening, and the streets were lighted up. The ghost stopped at a certain warehouse store and asked Scrooge if he knew it. "Know it?" said Scrooge. "I was apprenticed here." They went in. At sight of an old gentleman in a Welsh wig sitting behind a high desk, Scrooge cried in great excitement, "Why, it's old Fezziwig! Bless his heart, it's Fezziwig alive again!" Old Fezziwig laid down his pen and looked up at the clock, which pointed to the hour of 7. He rubbed his hands and called out in a rich, jovial voice, "Yo-ho there, Ebenezer! Dick!" Scrooge's former self, now grown, a young man, came briskly in, accompanied by his fellow apprentice. "Yo-ho, my boys!" said Fezziwig. "No more work tonight. Christmas Eve, Dick. Christmas, Ebenezer!" cried old Fezziwig, skipping down from the high desk. "Clear away, my lads, and let's have lots of room here." It was done in a minute. The floor was swept, the lamp was trimmed, fuel was heaped upon the fire, and the warehouse became a snug, warm, and bright ballroom. In came a fiddle with a music book. In came Mrs. Fezziwig and the 3 Miss Fezziwigs, beaming and lovable. In came all the young men and women employed in the business. The housemaid, the baker, the cook, the milkman. Away they all went, 20 couples at once. There were dances and games and more dances. And there was cake and there was a great piece of cold roast beef. And there were mince pies and plenty of ale. When the clock struck 11, this domestic ball broke up. Mr. and Mrs. Fezziwig took their stations, one at either side of the door, and shaking hands with every person individually as he or she went out, they wished them or her a Merry Christmas. During the whole of this time, Scrooge had acted like a man out of his wits. He remembered everything, enjoyed everything. It was not until now that he remembered the ghost and became conscious that it was looking full upon him. "A small matter," said the ghost, "to make these silly folks so full of gratitude." "Small," echoed Scrooge. The spirit signed to him to listen to the 2 apprentices who were pouring out their hearts in praise of Fezziwig, and when he had done so, said, "Why is it not? He has spent but a few pounds of your mortal money, 3 or 4 perhaps. Is that so much he deserves this praise? It isn't that, said Scrooge, heated by this remark, and speaking unconsciously like his former, not latter self. It isn't that, Spirit. He has the power to make our work a pleasure or a toil. The happiness he gives is quite as great as if it cost a fortune. He felt the Spirit's glance and stopped. What is the matter? Asked the ghost. Nothing particular, said Scrooge. Something, I think, the ghost insisted. No, said Scrooge. No. I should like to be able to say a word or two to my clerk just now. That's all. That's all for tonight. Come back tomorrow to see what happens.